Today, my channel Tempt is collaborating with Board Badger on which celebrities have won the battle to shed the weight and look better than ever.
From Snooki to Jonah Hill, here are our 13 most publicized celebrity weight loss transformations.
Contrary to what you may believe, most celebrities are just like us and have a hard time both losing weight and keeping the weight off for good. Although some of the following celebrities may have had to jump back on that treadmill after gaining some of their weight back, most just look simply fabulous. Number 13. Miranda Lambert. As you can see, country singer Miranda Lambert has been a beauty long before since she began her weight loss transformation. Although she's always been a gorgeous woman, she looked even more stunning when she showed up for the 2015 CMT Awards show looking hot. Miranda began her weight loss journey back in 2012 by making just a few healthy changes in her lifestyle. As you can see from her pictures from one Grammy Award show to the next, that those small and subtle changes really worked. And despite the late 2016 rumors that she had gone sucked into a crash fad diet or had some sort of weight loss surgery, she only looked thinner and more toned on the red carpet because she followed good old healthy diet and moderate exercise, which as always is the best way to go.
Number 12. Perez Hilton. Known as Hollywood's Queen Gossip, Perez Hilton himself became the topic of most discussions when he spent the better part of 3 years trying to shed his well-known chubby image. Despite the fact that he has shed 70 pounds in an incredible transformation, he says he doesn't bother with counting the numbers on the scale. To him, what matters is how he looks naked and how he feels about himself. Although we don't know if he actually used the mentorship program Fit Orbit, Perez has certainly put himself out there endorsing the program. Maybe that, coupled with the intense 7 days a week workout routines and a healthy diet, is what got Perez into tip-top shape. You can see in this before and after photo that he is now starting to resemble one of his fitness inspirations, David Beckham. He says that his only plans are now to continue improving. Number 11. Snooki. We all got a chance to meet the crazy meatball you see here during her drunken antics on the terribly popular MTV show called The Jersey Shore. While Snooki may have started slimming down after being ridiculed for being fat on the show, she really became a weight loss machine after the birth of her first child, Lorenzo, and then again after the birth of her daughter, Giovanna. At first, while she endorsed them, Snooki claimed that her weight loss success came due to her use of supposed energy booster and weight loss supplement Xantrex 3. But after her kids came into the world, she knew she wanted to lose weight the old-fashioned way, through a healthy diet and exercise. She no longer cared about looking thinner, but instead only cared about setting a good example for her little ones. You can see just how drastic that weight loss change is in this before and after picture here. Number 10. John Goodman. The man you see in this before picture, barely fitting into the button-up, and then the man you see in the after photo here, look like two entirely different people. John Goodman's weight has fluctuated throughout the years, but that hasn't stopped him from reaching his weight loss goals. He'll be the first to admit that he'll do well, lose 60 to 70 pounds, and then he'll take a break and become a mouth-stuffing creature of habit once again. However, at 63, he said that wasn't a lifestyle he could afford to live anymore, and he vowed to make a permanent change. Now he works with a personal trainer and sticks to a healthy Mediterranean-style diet that focuses on eating an abundance of plant-based foods. He'll be the first one to tell you that it wasn't an overnight success, and that weight loss is something that takes time and dedication. Since the picture on the left was taken, John has lost literally hundreds of pounds, making him look like the man on the right. Number 9. Kelly Osbourne. Although you would totally get why the seemingly angry chick you see on the left image would call herself a former fat person, you might be surprised to find out that the skinny blonde in the image to the right is that same former fat person, and she's no longer fat. After dealing with bullies along with hating the person staring back at her in the mirror for years, Kelly Osbourne has come a long way from being that girl. For years, she has sworn by a handful of things, and clearly, they seem to be working. Her first line of defense against the former fat girl is her very supportive friends. Not only do they encourage her to better herself, but they often tag along to help her. She has also used plenty of fitness tools during her epic journey. She loves the Hoopnautica hula hoop that she and her friends dress up and play with instead of going out to the club on Saturday night like everyone else. She also has the Nike Plus Fuel Band that she uses to compete with her friends. The striking woman in the right photo goes to show how awesome it is to have a good set of friends that helps you reach your goals.
Number 8. Randy Jackson. The beloved American Idol judge knew he had to make a change when he made a staggering weight at 350 pounds. After he was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes back in 2001, he decided he had to make a major life change and opted for the gastric bypass surgery to help jumpstart his weight loss journey. Even though the 2003 surgery was a success, as with some of the patients after gastric bypass, Randy slowly began to gain the weight back. In an effort not to have the same outcome as before the surgery, he committed himself to eating right and working out. He has since not only lost over 100 pounds, just look at the incredible difference between these two pictures, but he has also successfully kept the weight off, which, as we know, is half the battle.
Number 7. Khloe Kardashian. Although she was once referred to as the fat Kardashian sister, Khloe has used a smorgasbord of different techniques to rid her of her horrid fat. Although she had been sort of working towards her goals before then, Khloe didn't really start in on her health kick until her relationship with Lamar Odom had hit the rocks. She's even written a book called Strong Looks Better Naked, outlining her daring transformation during that troublesome time. She started first with a personal trainer and then moved on to hire a personal nutritionist as well. A banging Kardashian body certainly doesn't come with no effort, and Khloe proves that to us with her 5 AM morning workouts. Those grueling workouts coupled with rules like no eating until after 8 AM are what helped Miss Khloe look like she does today, which, as you can see from this picture, is absolutely stunning. Number 6. Christina Aguilera. Poor Christina was the talk of the town when she stepped out onto the scene, and she didn't look like she did when she was rocking bikinis and multicolored hair. The dirty singer caught everyone's eye back in 2012 when the star had noticeably gained more than 60 pounds in about 7 months' time. She said that the change had been caused by several things, a nasty divorce and the loss of her father among the listed reasons. However, not even a year later saw a thinner side of Christina when she lost 40 pounds due to a low-calorie meal service as well as daily yoga sessions. In 2015, the singer wowed the world again when she dropped 47 pounds after the birth of her child, Summer Rain. She has accredited this bout of weight loss to the healing power of Reiki, a type of energy work. You can just see the difference in her before and after. She's chubby but cute in the first image, but she's striking in a blue dress after the weight is all gone. Number 5. Al Roker. The Weather Channel man, Al Roker, decided to change his fattening ways after making a promise to his father on his deathbed. After weighing 350 pounds, Al went under for the gastric bypass surgery that helped him drop an amazing 100 pounds. Even after that transformation, he astounded us all by losing another 90 pounds, bringing him to a lean 160. However, after the death of his father, the grief brought back 50 of those hard-fought pounds. In order to get back to his lowest ever weight, he began a fasting cleanse where he cut out caffeine, alcohol, dairy, sugar, and gluten. During this cleanse, he lost 28 pounds in just 28 days. As you can see, Al Roker has gone from the big man on campus you see in this picture to the slimmed down TV personality you see pictured here. Number 4. Star Jones. The reason why Star Jones kept the news about her weight loss surgery a secret from her fans for so long was simply because she thought that she might fail, and she didn't want to broadcast that. The Star Jones you see in the left picture weighed over 300 pounds and couldn't even manage to walk up a flight of stairs. Fear that she would have a heart attack while alone in her apartment without being able to get to the phone was one of her biggest fears, one which prompted her to make the change of her life. Because of the surgery, Star went from a size 26 to a much smaller size 6. However, in January of 2010, she was diagnosed with heart disease, and it was recommended that she have surgery to drain the fluid that had been building up around her heart. Thankfully, the surgery was a success, and the View star has used her journey to teach fellow women the dangers of obesity and heart disease, and she continues to encourage everyone to eat less and move more. You can tell from her after photo that she really has come a long way in recent years. Number 3. Jonah Hill. Since breaking onto the big screen for his role in 2007's Superbad, Jonah Hill has been another actor that has had their weight yo-yo back and forth over the years. For the 2015 role in the movie War Dogs, Jonah put back on about 40 pounds, but after filming had stopped, he sought out a nutritionist to help him back into shape. Since his nutritionist had told him to throw out most of his previous eating habits, Hill turned to Japanese cuisine, claiming that the fish-based diet was one of the key factors that helped him lose the weight. In recent years, Jonah, who was encouraged by his nutritionist, has been keeping a food diary to help him better track what he is eating and when. He even once accidentally emailed said food diary to Drake, which had to be a hilarious interaction. Regardless of his new tactics, whether they include a food diary or strictly Japanese cuisine, you can see in the right side picture of him that whatever it is, it's helping him slim down in a big way.
Number 2. Mama June. In order to shed her previous life, she decided she was going to go on a weight loss journey and never looked back. We all met Mama June back when her daughter Honey Boo Boo took the pageant show by storm. Sadly, after we got to know Mama June and the rest of her clan, it came out that her longtime lover Sugar Bear had not only cheated on her during the relationship, not once but several times with both men and women. In order to shed her previous life, she decided she was going to start her own weight loss journey and never looked back. She underwent several surgeries which included a gastric sleeve, a tummy tuck, skin removal from her neck and arms, a breast lift, and fat freezing treatments to get rid of her turkey neck. Just look at the transformation from the left picture, which was before the breakup, the one on the right, which shows a smoking hot Mama June after her extensive surgeries. What a difference.
Number 1. Kirstie Alley. Kirstie Alley is probably by far the most ever talked about weight loss transformation there ever was. If you remember, for the longest time during the mid-2000s, Kirstie Alley was the biggest sponsor of Jenny Craig, the weight loss and nutrition company. The weight loss plans helped her lose the weight as well as keep it off for the next few years. She admitted that after 2007, she went off the rails a bit, and the weight she had lost bounced right back. She once again opted to be the face and spokesperson for Jenny Craig. Even though she had a few moments of weakness, she now focuses on maintaining her newish 50-pound weight loss by avoiding her 3 favorite food triggers: cookies, linguine pasta, and cheese. She'll be the first one to tell you that she is now much more disciplined, which makes all the difference. Kirstie went from having a major double chin in this picture to looking absolutely stunning in a little black dress in this image. Just look at the transformation between these 2 photographs.
Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.
For better.